Martinelli is more a knock, and he wasn't comfortable to carry on after the second half. With Piero, something different because he picked up an injury against Everton.
Okay, we'll go 12 o'clock Boxing Day. We'll kick off with Premier League TV. Sua?
Hello, Mikel. Brighton next. Another young manager, Fabian Hertzer. What have you made of Brighton's season so far and their style of play?
Well, obviously, it's a club that I admire a lot, and what they've done, I think, over the last 10 years is incredible. They have different managers, and now Fabian's came in and brought some very different ideas as well. A lot of energy, a really, really committed team, and look very, very together. A lot of quality. They can play in different ways. They have versatile players, so it's going to be a tough match.
We spoke about a really busy December period. How helpful is it now to be having 2 home games in this period? Are you going to have time to switch off as well as the boys?
Well, the way we need to obviously to prepare what's coming, but at least tonight and tomorrow I will have some time with my family that are here, and there is time to enjoy, there is time to work and enjoy, the pleasure and the opportunity that we have to be playing at this level in this country with the history that we have here.
I want to talk about Calafiori. There's been a positive increase in his defensive stats. He's in the top 5 players who was in the least dribble pass this season. Timber's in the top 5 as well. But he's played centre-back before, but in plays that maybe under you. When you have players like Gabriel out, would you ever nod for a less centre-back position there? We know you like to vary a bit. Do you think he could do that, and how happy are you with the progress of his defensive awareness?
Well, he's done that. What he didn't do before is play as a fullback. So we brought him as well because we believe that he could do both of them. Those that are really important, especially if they're still aggressive to win the ball. I don't want players just going backwards, don't to be dribble. So those two have a great mindset. Rigi's availability has been really good this season as well, and I think tonight he's played a really good game.
Sam from Sky?
Well, Mikel, it's great to see Kai Havertz back in training for the first time this week. How close was he to making this one?
Quite close. I think it will be a matter of days, if not weeks. Let's see in the next step how he responds to that. But it's again a player that we missed a lot, a player that brings the team into a different dimension. So really happy to have him back very soon.
And do you think we'll see Gabriel Magalhaes back across the next week or so?
We have to wait and see. Again, he hasn't trained yet, so he's still doing his rehab, but hopefully as quick as possible because we know the situation that we have in the back line.
And just on Gabriel Jesus, normally when you see players out for so long, they don't start again for so long. They play like an hour and then he managed to miss. He played a little bit longer than that today. Was that the plan also? What does he bring to this team that's maybe different from the other matches?
Yeah, he's very fit. We've been gradually increasing his minutes, but today, as long as he was okay, everybody was happy to let him go. And before, obviously, we started to take risk and get into fatigue mode. We took him off, but very happy.
Can we do a couple more? James, easy for you?
Yeah, fly at home last season, you drew. Declan Rice was sent off.
I remember very well.
Tell me about it.
I was in the manner that we play with 10 men, so hopefully it's going to be very different next time.
I mean, it came in that period of the season, you had a sort of few red cards, kind of bizarre red cards at the start of the season. You haven't had that this year. Just talk a bit about that.
I think the rules are different now. So, we paid a big price with that rule, and hopefully that stays away, and we continue to play with 11 players.
Because just a look, you're actually top of the fair play league.
And that's good.
It's quite a turnaround.
That's very good, yeah.
And finally, we'll go to Nicola.
Yeah, top of that turnaround, you're only December, the top of the Premier League, top of the Champions League, semi-final of the League Cup. The players seem to believe that the fans are talking about a quadruple. You think that's a possibility?
Yeah, I just think about going home, have some rest, enjoy one day, and start to talk about Brighton. So that's what we have to do.
It's a great run, isn't it? As you said, winning breeds winning mentality.
It's great. We are here. Happy Christmas to everybody, and see you soon. Thank you very much.
So let's chat about Arsenal. I heard you saying earlier, after William Saliba made the very big claim that he thinks Arsenal can win every competition that they're playing in. You said, Dino, they can win the Premier League, they can win the Champions League. But I want to know, can they win a quadruple? Because Saliba thinks they can.
They're in the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup.
Do you know what? Seriously, I think it was Simon Clare a couple of days ago said it's 100 to 1, the quadruple. And I thought, it's worth £1. I might have £1 on that. I'm looking at him the other day, and like Martinelli, I would get him in and say, watch this video again. He destroyed Wolves right back. That's how I want you to play. He's going at the fullback, going outside him, inside him. When he come inside, he played a 1-2 give and go, but he's going outside the fullback. He's like lightning. So you've got Martinelli, Trossard, Jesus is fit, Gyökeres,
Saka,
Declan Rice, Odegaard.
Trossard, who I think
They haven't got a bad player. If you mention an Arsenal player,
centre-backs, Gabriel when fit,
brilliant.
Saliba, a really good centre-back partnership when they're both fit.
But I'm going to play devil's advocate here. They're top of the table in the Premier League at Christmas. This has happened 3 times in the last 4 years. We've had this conversation before, and it's not happened for them. They've not won the Premier League. They've not even won a trophy since 2020. All those players, yes, I get that they're great, but why is this year different? Because they've had the majority of those players before.
Is it down to other teams faltering?
No, it's fair enough, but and it's getting more difficult every year because when you play for Arsenal, when you go to play a game anywhere, it's like a World Cup final for the team you're playing against. You're playing against the leaders. That's a different pressure. They're all bang up for it, so it becomes more difficult. But Gyökeres he's not doing as well as everybody thought he'd do. But
he's still adapting to the Premier League.
He's a goal scorer.
And I disagree with Rory Jennings, who called him a dud. That actually made me quite angry because he's come from Sporting Lisbon, scored a lorry load of goals. You've got to adapt to the Premier League. You've got to give him time. I think he's a brilliant striker and he does so much work off the ball. He creates a lot. He just needs to score more goals and he will come good.
You can't teach him that. Honestly, you can't.
To score goals, he has done for Sporting Lisbon.
Yeah, but you can't teach it. Like, that is an instinct that's in you. So you have to put him on the pitch and let him find the ball. The ball will... The top strikers find the ball in the box. Don't just hit you on the head and go in. Your movement.
But some are better running in behind, or whether, for example, I think Gyökeres is better with actually running in behind rather than, his back to goal.
Well, for me, I would just say to him, if I was Arteta, when he walked through the door, I said, listen, just score 20 goals. Hold it up when we need you to hold it up and just work your socks off. See you tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's your instructions. But if you don't get 20 goals, we will replace you with someone who will.
Yeah.
We've got loads of money. And that's the pressure he's under.
Well, Arsenal's next game is against Brighton tomorrow.
As Arsenal prepare to face Brighton tomorrow, Mikel Arteta's press conference made one thing clear. This is not just another league game. It is a test of control, maturity, and focus. Arsenal manager Mikel Arteta spoke with calm intensity, stressing the need to learn from the past. Last season's frustrating draw against Brighton still lingers, and Arteta made it clear he wants his players to manage moments better, avoid unnecessary mistakes, and fully impose themselves. He praised the squad's attitude in training, highlighting sharpness, competition for places, and hunger. On injuries, Arteta remained measured, giving no guarantees but expressing optimism around player fitness and squad depth. His message was simple: whoever plays must be ready to perform at the highest level. Arteta also showed respect for Brighton and Hove Albion, describing them as brave, well-coached, and difficult to dominate. However, he insisted Arsenal's focus is inward, on intensity, discipline, and consistency.